Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tulo Hoyani. Finally, the pieces are falling together. The jigsaw puzzle is beginning to make sense. Or at least that is what it looks like is going on. Let us give you the latest. The latest developments in the sense of Meyiwa saga, I call it a saga, it's an ongoing, mystery that will take quite a long time to unravel, is that yesterday, that was Wednesday, I'm not too sure about the date, but I know it was yesterday. Brigadier Gininda, or let me start with Kelly Kumalo. Kelly Kumalo was seen leaving the Vosloorus police station. That was at about 11:30 in the morning. Now that is very interesting, but let us move on, we'll get back to that. Shortly thereafter, in about 45 minutes or so, Brigadier Gininda was also seen leaving the Vosloorus police station. Now, what a coincidence. The pieces are falling together now. It is probably now going to start making some sense. Now, the first question that comes to mind, although these are unconfirmed reports, the first question that comes to mind is, what were these two doing at the Vosloorus police station on the same day? Now, you'll recall that the Vosloorus police station is a station where the killing of Senzo Meyiwa was first reported. Shortly after Senzo was killed way back in October 2014, a case was opened at Vosloorus police station. That is docket 636. And mysteriously, another docket, 5 years down the line, was also opened at the same Vosloorus police station. This time, docket 375. I'm not in possession of the full facts of who was behind the opening of docket 636, but Brigadier Gininda has styled himself the lead investigator. I suppose it was Gininda or some of his juniors who were responsible for opening docket 636 that they have been pursuing so strenuously in the Pretoria High Court. But be that as it may, we all know now for a fact that in 2019, Warrant Officer Makubu opened docket 375. The other docket, which sort of says, or which in effect says 636, was a fabrication, because it says simply that there were no intruders into that house, contrary to the narrative being pushed by those behind docket 636. So there you have it now. You see, Gininda and Kelly have got a lot in common, if you can call those commonalities. They have a lot in common. They have a lot to do with this Senzo Meyiwa matter. Because you'll recall that when this trial started, both under Judge Chifiwa Maumela and under Judge Ratamu, no disclosure at all was ever made of the existence of docket 375 that says Kelly Kumal was the trigger puller of that gun that ended Senzo Meyiwa's life. You'll all recall that this came under cross-examination by two people. In the Chifua Maumela trial, it was Advocate Malisela Tefo who disclosed or brought it to everyone's attention that there was in existence a docket 375. That trial under Judge Chifua Maumela collapsed, and we then had the present trial that we are seeing in the Pretoria High Court. In the trial under Judge Ratam Kwatling, it was Advocate Munisi who under cross-examination, or who was cross-examining Brigadier Gininda, when we got the disclosure that in fact Kelly Khumalo was the mastermind behind the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. And it is very important to note that that disclosure of that information came under cross-examination. The prosecution, or Gininda himself, had no intention of bringing that information to the attention of the court and to the attention of everybody. So it came under cross-examination. Now, following that disclosure by Gininda, Kelly Khumalo is on record as having dared Gininda to get him arrested. And it has not happened up to now. Now, these two having been seen at the Vosloorus police station on the same day, the same police station where the killing of Senzo Meyiwa was reported and a docket was opened, raises a lot of questions. The first question that comes to mind is, why were they there? Why were they there in the first place? Now, you see, police stations are not shopping malls. You don't just walk through a police station for no reason at all. It's not as if you'd walk through a shopping mall and with no business at all to be there. You have to have some business to transact at the police station. At least that's my understanding of it. And these two are inextricably linked in the Senzo Meyiwa investigation and trial. Because you see, that disclosure that Gininda made shocked everybody on the prosecution side. That answer by Gininda under cross-examination by Advocate Munisi came quite unexpectedly, because you know you can never anticipate what the next question will be. So in a sense, Gininda was caught off guard and completely cornered. But you see, he had to provide an answer. And this time, there was simply nowhere to run for Gininda. You know, I've always said in the past that Gininda will never give you a straight answer to a simple question. He will always give you a narration of facts that at the end of the day do not even amount to answering the question that was put in the first place. So this time Gininda had nowhere to run. He owned up that Kelly Khumalo was the mastermind. And the interesting thing is that, you know, even after Kelly Khumalo had dared Gininda to arrest him, we never had anything further about this. The court itself did not express any surprise about the fact that, you know, here was a disclosure being made of a mastermind. And, you know, it was very astonishing, shocking to say the least, that there was not even as much as, a comment from the judge to say, but let us look at it this way. The judge would have said, if I was the judge, I could have said, let us look at it this way. Here we are with 5 people here facing murder charges who are supposed to have a mastermind that orchestrated it all. And the mastermind is just walking the streets as a free woman. Well, this is the sense of Meyiwa trial. It will always surprise you with its many twists and turns. So, these unconfirmed reports, let me repeat these unconfirmed reports. But I've always said to myself, there is no smoke without fire. I do not see the presence of Gininda and Kelly Kumalo, at the same time, on the same day, at the Vosloorus police station, just as something of no consequence. There is something behind this. Something is happening, although nobody will confirm, because some of the sources who have brought these matters to our attention have not even been able to verify exactly why the two were there. But like I said, police stations are not shopping malls. You don't just pay them a visit or walk through them without you having a purpose of being there. So that is the latest. That is the latest. It remains to be seen what is going to happen in the event that Kelly Kumalo gets arrested. And this can only be speculative. And in the event that Gininda, possibly himself, also faces charges. Let us first of all start with Kelly Kumalo. Kelly Kumalo is an easy one. We already have the evidence of Brigadier Gininda under oath in court, giving evidence, concrete evidence. You remember the text messages between Kelly and Zandi a year before Senzo died. Circumstantial evidence. Gininda also says he has got it coming out of the confessions, the disputed confessions, that she was the mastermind behind the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. So Kelly's issue becomes much, much easier to establish. It is already there on record in court. Now, as for Gininda, you see, Gininda has been evasive, characteristically evasive. Because you'll recall that when he was asked about why Kelly Kumalo was not arrested, I think it was by Advocate Mshololo, Gininda replied and said, it was a prosecution-led investigation. He shifted the blame immediately to the prosecution. So we don't know why they were there, and we will see. We will see. But my gut feeling, is that they were not there to have a cup of tea. My gut feeling is they were there for some questioning. If charges were not referred to them, they were at least there for some questioning. And that questioning, you can add the dots, you can put one and one together. That questioning could only have been in relation to the Senzo Meyiwa matter. Because nothing connects the two. Nothing connects the two. I'm not aware of any other, police matter or investigation that involves the two of them. So there you have it. Explosive stuff. Explosive stuff. But we'll just have to keep tabs on this one, like we're keeping tabs on everything that develops in and around the Meyiwa matter. And we'll keep you updated as things twist and turn. But there you are. What do you think? Let me get your views in the comment section. And let me also reiterate that there are various views. Some views are what they are. They are best not even being commented about. But some views can be very, eye-opening. So I really value those views. Having said that, let me bring this episode to an end by saying, please continue to subscribe. Please continue to view the daily feeds. Don't skip those channels. And please have a nice day. Thank you.